Recently, we celebrated Mother's Day, and I want to spend some time talking about what does it mean to be a mom? Why does a woman have that role, and what does it mean according to God's divine design for her? You know, we live in a society that does not remotely give credit to women who choose the career of being mom. We don't even call it a career. We don't even allow a young lady in school to identify that her life goal is to be a mom, at least not in most parts of the country. It's not something that we seek out for our family. And yet, why not? Why do we so denigrate the most important role in society? The most important role is a mom. When God created male, female, he created them in his image. He built woman with a schematic in mind. He built her. He didn't form her from the dust of the earth like he did man. Therefore, man's focus is to be on the external, to produce, to work the land. He built woman with a very specific design. He called her what the Lord calls himself. He called her his ezer kenegdo, which we have inappropriately, unfortunately, translated as the word helper, because it's such a small word in comparison to the word that the Lord uses for himself, ezer, for himself and his own Holy Spirit, to aid, protect, surround, provide the boundaries of spiritual guidance, morality, ethics for her husband, for her household, her children, and society. The woman is the spiritual head of household. The woman is the ezer kenegdo. She is for and against her man. She is for and against her children. She's for and against people in society when they are not focused on what the Lord has to say. Therefore, a woman better know what the Lord has to say. So as we examine the role of moms, as we spend a holiday thanking mothers and the stores are overflowing and the restaurants are 2-hour waits, and as we attempt to give credit to moms, why don't we consider, let's give them some real credit. Let's give so much credit to mothers that we actually embrace the career of motherhood. What a novel concept. I've spent my life up until about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, having utter disdain for the institution of motherhood. In fact, specifically, it was 2008. In 2008, I finally recognized that there was no way I could do my job as a single mom without the help of my mother who came in to help raise my son. It was then in 2008 that I wrote one of my very first blogs, and it was an ode to motherhood and really an apology that I had no idea how hard, how ridiculously, insanely difficult the job of motherhood is. Fast forward to 2015, I had an opportunity. I joined a group of women to study Torah, and most of those women had devoted their lives to their family, their marriages, their children. So while some may have had full-time jobs at some point in time, while some may have had part-time jobs here and there for different reasons, they mostly were focused primarily on their marriage, their family, motherhood as a career. When I joined this group, I joined because I needed to study. I wanted to study Torah. And I also knew that because I was in a new marriage, I had better learn what good quality marriages look like, act like, walk like, talk like. And who better to go to than the women that had devoted their careers to it? I had spent all those years watching women like myself, these career women, these wonder women, and we all really didn't do a good job. We were getting divorced, remarried, divorced again, sleeping around, turning into lesbians. And we were doing all this crazy stuff, not even getting married, having babies out of wedlock, doing it on our own. I'd already spent my time hanging out with women who didn't do it well. I wanted to go to the women that were doing it well. Again, I wanted to study Torah, but I also very quickly recognized I better pay attention to these women who are doing womanhood well because they're doing marriage well and they're doing their families well. What do they know that I don't? And I learned very quickly, they understood what it meant to be a woman. They understood God's divine design for women. You know, I have led a book study. I'm currently leading a book study on God's divine design for women. Skip Moen, Dr. Skip Moen, skipmoen.com, wrote a book in 2010 called Guardian Angel. It's worth getting his book, going to his site, buying the book from him directly. It opened my eyes. I was a pretty staunch feminist until this time. The reason why I had not done so well with men, even in life, in relationships, here and there, sure, is because I really didn't understand my full design as a woman. And so hanging out with these stay-home moms, mostly, hanging out with these career moms, the Carmens and the Hollies and the Raquels and the Kims and the Stacys of the world, who let me participate with them, I got to see what these women do, and holy smokes, you folks work hard. And besides those women, I got introduced to other women. I got introduced to my mentor, Joe Kane's wife, Mary Kane. I got to watch her, how smart and powerful that she was in making sure that Joe, my mentor, was as amazing. I know, I love Joe, I adore Joe, and I know, hands down, unequivocally, Joe could not have done what he was able to do and therefore mentor me the way he was able to in business without Mary being there making it all happen. I know that truth. And he knew it too, and he gave her credit, and I loved him for that. I got to watch other men give credit to their wives as well. The Mark Holdens and the Tamara Holdens of the world. I got to watch you folks. I got to watch your marriage. I got to see how you supported and loved each other and how you nurtured me. I got to watch what it looked like, how you did life. You helped me understand how to be a quality woman. I got introduced to Pam and Jim Troll, who I got to see and listen to how they love each other, how they support each other in marriage, how they love their children. My own husband, Chris Mitchell, he helped me be a better woman. He helped me be a better mom. Folks, you women who have given your careers to be quality stay-home moms, be quality wives to your husband, you're impressive. All of this is to say there is no way I could have done my job as a career woman without my mother coming in to help. It wasn't until I got introduced to the truths of the Lord, beginning with my pastor, Pete Briscoe, and watching he and his wife, Libby, interact, having him share stories from the pulpit, and then Libby invited me to a private study, a small study with women, and I got to hear some more truths about what a quality professional mom does, how she loves her husband sacrificially 24/7, how she sacrificially loves her children 24/7, how she sacrificially loves the Lord and brings that into the environment. Holy smokes, women, I ain't got nothing on you. I promise you. I know society says this. I know people give you lip service that a mom is the greatest job ever. But I want to tell you, I know it. I know it. I didn't have to do what you did. I didn't have to live my life for my children and my husband and deal with those 20 years of sacrifice. I didn't. I don't think I was strong enough. In fact, I know I was not strong enough to do what you women do. I almost want to cry because I hope you receive this truth. I hope the stay-home moms who have made your choice to be a stay-home mom recognize this is coming from a woman who worked in the career field, who achieved success, money, title, income, acclaim, awards. I'm not as strong as you, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you provide because you offered me an example that I needed. I needed this example. And so to all you women who are out there trying to be the success in the corporate world, run your own businesses, do it all. It's not the height of success. It's not the measure of strength. Your strength as a woman is in your sacrifice, is in your devotion to your family, to your marriage, and to your children. And so if you have a marriage, pour into it. If you have a marriage and children, pour into it. If you want that, pour into those women in your circles that are doing it well. Start hanging out with those career moms. Start hanging out with women who speak the truth of the Lord, who understand what it means to be as a connecto and can speak to you about that. Join the book study. I'm leading a book study right now on this. Folks, it is the month of honoring moms. And I want those moms who are professional moms to know I thank you for providing an example to me. I thank my mom for coming in and being the professional mom I needed so I can go be the career person. And then I thank my husband for allowing me the transition so that I can then retire from that world and I could spend my time devoted to him, to our family, our adult boys, and to my community of women. So I now get to spend my time loving on you women out there. Those of you who are career women, who are not happy, who are asking me to be your coach, and I'm trying to coach you into your strength and your excellence. One of the things I'm telling you is everything I'm saying right now in this video. You need to re-examine who you are as a woman. You need to read this dang book. After you read mine, you need to read this one. And you need to make some decisions about who you really are and who you really want to be. Because rising into your full status of woman is not because you become some CEO, not because you make millions and you have titles like the men around you. In fact, if you're in a marriage, you're probably competing with your husband in a way that isn't honoring him and it's not allowing him to rise into his strength. And I know you women, I've listened to you. You don't trust him. You actually don't believe in him, and he knows it and he feels it. And he's trying to honor you because we have so emasculated our men. We have so denigrated them that they're not even sure. We've told them that their being a man is toxic. Are you out of your mind? Men are beautiful. Men are strong. Men are amazing. Yeah, all that stuff that annoys us, it's because they're men. Let them be men. Let them take on the role of fighting the demons outside in that world. Don't squash their power. And therefore, don't let them squash yours, your divine design, your real power. These are some pretty hard-hitting truths that make no sense if your eyes are not open and your ears are not open to the truth of the Lord. But if any of this resonates at some level, and there might be something in it for you, reach out and let's talk. Let's talk one-on-one. I am a coach. Women do seek me out to help them, to talk them into their divine design. Join the book study. I don't have to coach you. Join the book study. Join a group of women that are trying to are walking into their divine design. These are career women. These are moms. These are married women. These are single women. But these are women who want to embrace their divine design and then figure out how to manifest it in their world. And they're committed to the process. Women, I love you. Moms, I adore you. I adore us. We are amazing creatures. And you professional moms, you're rock stars. And I love you. And I thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Shalom.